Have you ever wondered how it feels to have your head in the clouds, literally? Picture a creature standing as tall as a two-story building, its long neck reaching up towards the sky. This is the world's tallest mammal, the giraffe. In the wild expanses of Africa, where competition for resources is as fierce as the midday sun, the giraffe has carved out a unique niche for itself. Its towering height, often reaching up to 18 feet for males and slightly less for females, is a masterstroke of nature's design. This impressive stature allows giraffes to feast on the tender leaves and buds nestled high in the treetops, safe from the reach of most other herbivores. Their long necks and even longer legs equip them with a distinct advantage, helping them spot predators from afar and ensuring their survival in the vast African landscapes. So, what makes these gentle giants so unique? Let's find out. Imagine needing to pump blood 2 meters up to your brain. That's everyday life for a giraffe. Now let's take a closer look at the giraffe's unique anatomy. A marvel of nature's engineering. Firstly, the giraffe's most distinct feature, its long neck. Contrary to what you might think, a giraffe's neck has the same number of vertebrae as a human's, just 7. However, each one can be up to 10 inches long. This elongated neck allows the giraffe to reach the lofty heights of the acacia trees, their primary food source. Next, let's talk about those long legs. Giraffes have one of the largest strides of any land animal, up to 15 feet in a single step. These legs, combined with their neck, give them a height advantage few predators can challenge and provide a unique perspective on the world around them. Now, onto their distinctive coat patterns. Each giraffe has a unique set of patches, much like a human fingerprint. These patches, aside from providing camouflage, also have a complex network of blood vessels beneath them, which help regulate the giraffe's body temperature. The giraffe's cardiovascular system is truly an engineering marvel. Pumping blood up that long neck is no easy task. Giraffes have a powerful heart, weighing up to 25 pounds and beating up to 170 times per minute. This, along with a complex network of one-way valves, ensures blood reaches the brain without causing damage during the downward journey. Finally, let's delve into the giraffe's diet. Their long neck allows them to reach the leaves, fruits, and flowers that other herbivores can't. They also have a prehensile tongue up to 18 inches long that can grasp and pull down branches, making food acquisition a breeze. The giraffe is a testament to nature's ingenuity and adaptability. Each aspect of its anatomy is perfectly designed for its lifestyle and environment. The giraffe is not just a long neck and legs, it's a marvel of evolutionary adaptation. Giraffes might seem solitary, but they are surprisingly social. These lofty creatures are known to form loose associations, known as towers, which are quite fluid, with members often drifting in and out. A tower can range from a couple of giraffes to a gathering of 20 or so. Both males and females form separate towers, with the young frolicking around, creating quite the spectacle. When it comes to the game of love, male giraffes have a peculiar way of wooing their potential mates. They engage in a ritual known as necking, where they swing their necks and headbutt each other. Contrary to what you might think, it's not a show of aggression but rather a test of strength, with the victor winning the right to mate with the females in the area. Speaking of females, giraffe mothers are fiercely protective of their young. After a gestation period of roughly 15 months, the mother gives birth standing up, resulting in a somewhat dramatic entrance for the newborn, as it drops some 6 feet to the ground. Soon after birth, the baby giraffe, or calf, is up and about, ready to take on the world. The mothers often form mini nurseries, taking turns looking after the young while others go off to feed. So how do these silent giants communicate? Giraffes primarily use body language, with postures and positioning playing a big role. For instance, raising and lowering the neck can signify dominance or submission. But the communication doesn't stop there. Recent studies suggest that giraffes utilize infrasound, low-frequency sounds below the range of human hearing, for long-distance communication. They also have a multitude of vocalizations including grunts, snorts, and even a sound that's similar to a cow's moo. It's clear that giraffes, with their lofty stature and gentle demeanor, have a fascinating social structure that's far from the solitary existence one might presume. They may not engage in the complex societal structures seen in some other species, but their social interactions are just as captivating. Giraffes might not be the social butterflies of the animal kingdom, but they definitely have their own unique way of socializing. Despite their size, giraffes are not immune to threats. In fact, they are facing a silent extinction, largely unnoticed by the world. Even though they tower above the African savanna, These gentle giants are vulnerable to a trio of threats: habitat loss, poaching, and climate change. Let's talk about habitat loss first. As human populations grow and expand, forests are cut down, savannas are turned into farmland, and water sources are diverted for human use. This means less space and fewer resources for giraffes. They are forced to compete with livestock, and sometimes with each other for survival. Next, we have the issue of poaching. You might be surprised to hear that giraffes are hunted for their meat, hides, and tails. In some regions, giraffe tails are considered status symbols and used in dowries. Their bones and brains are also falsely believed to cure HIV/AIDS, leading to further exploitation. The third threat is climate change. As our planet warms, weather patterns shift and droughts become more frequent and severe. Giraffes, reliant on the vegetation that these climates provide, are left hungry. Their long necks, an advantage when food is plentiful, become a liability when leaves are scarce. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are conservation efforts underway to protect giraffes in their habitats. Organizations and governments are working to combat poaching, enforce wildlife laws, and protect giraffe habitats. Community-based conservation is also playing a crucial role. By involving locals in giraffe protection, we ensure they have a stake in the survival of these animals. Education is another key. The more people understand about the plight of giraffes, the more they are likely to help. That's why spreading the word about these threats is so important. We've painted a rather bleak picture, but there's still hope. By working together, we can ensure that giraffes continue to grace our planet with their elegance and charm. After all, the survival of these magnificent creatures is in our hands. Before we wrap up, here are some intriguing giraffe facts that you might not know. Did you know that giraffes only need 5 to 30 minutes of sleep in a 24-hour period? They take quick naps that may last only a minute or two at a time. And when it comes to speed, don't be fooled by their leisurely stride. Giraffes can run up to 35 miles per hour over short distances, and cruise comfortably at 10 miles per hour over longer distances. Now let's talk about their tongues. They are as fascinating as they are long, extending up to 20 inches. These prehensile tongues are specially adapted to help giraffes strip leaves from tree branches, and their dark coloration is thought to protect them from sunburn. So the next time you see a giraffe, remember, there's more to them than meets the eye.